should be good now. Alright, what is going on, everybody? So, today we are doing a little bit of, we're going to be working on our map. So, I am working on a map of our farm in real life. It's Smithstock Farms is the name of it. I've got the main farm done, which is right here in front of us. Well, it's not completely done yet. There's still a lot of work to do on it. But for the most part, the layout is done, and I'm starting to work on some fields. We've got the silage bunk and the 2 heifer barns in. The bunker is here. Our hay shed, another hay building. We've got a couple fields done up here as well. This is not going to be like this. This is all going to be woods in here at some point. But as of now, I've been working on this side of the road. I'm working on putting these fields in. So this is all going to be woods here, over here. This is all going to be woods. That's probably what I'm going to work on today, getting those woods done. And then another field is going to be back here, like in real life. So let me get my Google Maps pulled up here. Maps. There we go. Okay. So I'm pulling my maps up on iPad. So we'll get zoomed in here where I need to be. So right about here. And then we need to start doing these woods back here. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our sculpting tool here. We're going to make sure our settings are where they need to be. Control R. We're going to start flattening these out, because this is going to be a set of woods. And we're going to smooth. So this really doesn't matter, the looks in here, because these are going to be woods, and then the back side of this is going to be a field. So the looks in the woods don't really matter as much as the fields. So let's see, we're gonna take, those are all regular trees, so we're gonna take these trees. It's Control B, and then we take this, and Control here, so that places a tree, and then we can go down through here and place a bunch of trees, so they don't look 3D right here. So we need to zoom down in and see where we are placing here. So well, the problem with this is sometimes the trees float, and then you try to place one and it's floating in the air. So I mean, it's not a big deal. You can just delete the tree, but it's just kind of a pain in the neck. Another one just floating there, so we'll stop and get rid of these floating trees. There's not a hotkey for delete. I figured there would be. Delete. Okay, these trees all should be on the ground. Yeah, they are. I guess what I'm gonna do now is take the terrain foliage tool, and we're gonna make the grass invisible out in the woods. I usually always do that, so it's like not, oops, wrong button. So it's not coming through like buildings or anything. I mean, it wouldn't matter as much if there's grass in the woods, because there is in real life in some spots. So next, I think we're gonna look for, there's forest ground, and that would be terrain detail, I believe. Yes, so that would be foliage layer, I believe. Nope. Yeah, that's dirt. So we'll undo that. Oh, shoot. Then that means I've got to go back and... No, wait a minute. No, that's gone. Alright, okay. Wrong thing. We got to go here. There we go. That is not forest ground. Forest ground, like 3? What's that look like? Not really. I guess I'll just do... Isn't there... I figured there'd be like... There was forest and needles somewheres here. Yeah. That looks better. I think that looks better than what was there before. For in the woods. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Yeah. So, we will get our woods up to the edge here. So, Control B. Take this. Control. Place down all of our trees where they need to go. And then I'm just gonna get the basic outline of the woods done right now, just so I know where we need to place trees. About little ways up this, it turns into just like a brush area, and then it goes back to that other field that I was talking about back there. So we're gonna get these up to where they need to go. Oh shoot, did that wrong. There we go. So right about here is where the trees go. This is all thick woods over in here. In real life. Oh, my trees are floating now. So I need to get back on the other side of this. Nope. So we will come over here and we will grab another tree. Shoot. Okay. Okay, it's looking good now so far. I'm just was thinking if there was maybe like a prefab of woods that I could just place down instead of doing all of these trees for a big area. Now, I mean, I get doing like trees along the edge of a field, but not like the entire woods by this method, because this method takes like quite some time to do it. You have to hit Control B once before, just so here I'll do it. So right now is the only time I will hit Control B, but then you have to hold down your left mouse button and click Control every time you want to place a tree. So Control, 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 Control while you're holding down the left mouse button. Well, I guess it's quicker than the Control D and then hit Control B fast method, but I'd rather have a quicker way of doing it than this way, because this way is like deathly slow still for a set of woods. Control B, we'll take our trees and move them around. I mean, it's alright, because if I had a prefab of woods and it was floating in the air, I would have to fix that. And like if it's uneven terrain, I don't know if all the trees would set like they were supposed to set. So that might be another issue if I had a prefab of woods to place down. Alright, these are looking good. Maybe another tree here. I'll do that method. Actually, no, because it's floating. Never mind. I was going to do the Control D, Control B method for that, but I'll just do the regular Control method because that was floating. Okay. That looks decent. And then Google Maps shows it goes back to just about the edge of this field, and then straight back, and then I will do that other field. So now, and then there's no trees in this little area on Google Maps, so it's like a 90-degree angle over and then back like that. So we'll get down a little closer to the ground here and see what we can do for trees. That's what put one out there, because that's the only thing about this method is it's a pain in the neck with floating trees. Alright, so just about, like I said, to the end of this field, then back is where that field starts. So what I need to do now is take my sculpting tool and flatten the rest of this ground out. And like I said, that field should start about in here somewheres. So in real life, this field back here, we started logging it out quite a few years ago, and then we never finished it. We let it sit for like a year or two, and then this year we just finished clearing all the trees off of it. So now we're gonna be able to farm it this year. So I want to make it a field like what we're gonna have, and it does slope off down here. It's like a hill to the back. So I would say to about let's see, this square field back here, just to about the edge of that, I'm gonna say just to about the edge of that, and then straight back. So right here, just about right here, I'll say, and then it goes straight back to another small patch of trees. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna take this and we're gonna apply that over here. So it's gonna slope off back down into the set of woods. Let's see. So that will go. It'll run to about however far I just think, based on my knowledge of real life, what it is in real life, to go back. So it goes down like this, and then it goes straight back, and then down like this, and then straight back over in like that. And then this, well, yeah, we'll make this the tree line, the tree border line for the other property. So this is going to be all full of fields over here. Don't mind all these buildings out here. These are just duplicates. I guess we might as well delete them while we're out here. Yeah, okay. This is all going to be another property that we own with fields on it right here. So get this flattened off and smooth it out. Yeah, that seems about logical, so to real life. So that will run to about the first indent, and then it's going to turn back into woods again. So I'm going to say right about here is where the field runs to, and then it runs straight back like so to the bigger chunk of property. Okay. I'm gonna say that needs to be a little bit wider of a chunk here for the rest of that field. Don't mind my dryer going off in the background. So that's about right there. I'd say, yeah, that's just about right. Or actually no, because this has to go back in here like I said before. Yeah, now it looks more realistic, I'd say, to what it is really. But now we need to, I'm gonna say we're gonna have to raise this up a little bit, like to there, and then Control R all the way down through. Just because that slope I think is way too big there. So that should be good now. Then we'll smooth that off, because that will be woods down in there. Delete that tree for now. We'll probably end up putting one back there, just because right now I'm trying to get landscaping stuff done over in here. Then I said that runs to about right here is where the field will start, and it will run back into there, and then down and around. So I guess what we will do, or actually no, I gotta, nope, undo, forgot, wrong button. Smooth this out, turn up our value, somewhere here your value goes up to 1. Then we should be able to smooth this off nice, and smooth where we can farm it. And it's not so steep, like there's not a huge ditch in the middle of it. Right now it looks good. Yeah, so now what we need to do is paint the invisible grass layer on, like I said before, to get rid of the little grass particles, because that will affect the field as well. If those little particles are in there, it'll affect the field. Because, like, you'll be able to paint the field, but there'll be grass, like, through it. Oh, shoot, wrong button. My bad. Then another thing that's going to be pretty complicated is putting the seasons mask in this map. I mean, it shouldn't be terrible. Seasons right there. Yeah, that shouldn't be bad at all, I guess. I thought it was going to be worse. Info layer. Oh, I might have to paint an info layer on top of my fields. But we will wait to do that until we are all done with everything, because that won't be a big problem at all. So we will go here, and we're going to change our brush type to square and lower the radius down to about there, or a little more maybe. And zoom our camera in so we can see what we're doing. And like I said, the field will run just about to the edge of this one over here, and we will paint that on right here. We'll run that back to there and down. And then we will run it straight back down to here. We'll run that to there. Raise up the radius on our brush and paint that field all the way back. And that should be about good. Yeah, I'll say that is about the line of the field. So back in November, I think November, I went over and chisel plowed this. My dad ran the excavator, clearing like big logs and stuff out of there that were left over from the logging process. So we were over there, and there was I'm talking, this was like a landmine. This rock was ginormous. The excavator could barely dig it out of the hole. It took, well, like it couldn't pull it up out. You had to break it in order to get it out of there. It was so big. That thing was probably, I'm going to say, 40, 30, probably 30 foot long. That was a big rock. Alright, so now we'll be able to paint our field back on again. I just was trying to get it scaled up to what it really is. So that looks good to me, I'd say. Like, for not being completely finished for a field, that is the closest I'm thinking that it's going to get. Because we haven't finished the field completely. It's just chisel plowed as of right now. And not completely done yet. So this coming spring, we're probably going to plant corn in it. But we're going to have to disc it a couple times to get it smoothed out enough in order to be able to farm it. So, no big deal, just another hassle. Alright, we'll get some more trees put down here. Okay, so we'll get the rest of our trees put down here. That needs to be more straight back. This needs to be squared off. That's better. Okay, so that's looking good now. I don't know what to do with this one now because I'll put it down there. Okay. By the time I'm done with this map, I'm hoping I'll be able to get it in my game because I've spent so much time on this map already. This is what I've gotten done so far. Gotten quite a bit done. I mean, probably the longest area it took me to do, I'm gonna say, was up here because of the terrain. It was wonky before, but now it should be alright. That took me probably the longest time to do. And then it took me quite some time to get this field right as well. And the triangle field was probably, I don't know. I would say, I don't think it was that long. As long as it took to do the one field. So that is looking good now. But we're going to have to finish doing the woods as well. And then there's a tree line right here that splits the next field in half from this one. So I guess what we will do now is start working on the rest of these woods. So these come back here just like this, or this pathway in between, I guess you could say. And that's just like that. And then the rest of the property it's uphill from here, and it goes, so if you're looking this way, it continues to go uphill, and then it goes down on the back side of that slope. So I'm not sure if I want to do any more work to that right yet. I'd like to get the woods and stuff done there, but I think what I'm gonna do is start working on the fields on this back side of this hill. So we will go down to here. There are 2 fields on the back of here, and they both run clear to back to here. So we are gonna take our tool. Oh, we're gonna take our tool. We're gonna undo that. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna make Control R. Yeah, I guess we will come out here a little ways. Just right, yeah, because I'm gonna have to smooth this, and then this is gonna be the field over here. And raise this up. Control R that, and then we will go from there. So then the road will run down to here as well, and it turns into a turnpike. It's called Turnpike Road. Turns into a road that will lead to town. So this, yes, this is a 16x map. This is going to be a pretty big project. I just started this probably Wednesday, and today is Saturday. Never thought that this would actually ever happen, but it did, or it is happening. Never thought it was going to, because I didn't think I had enough skill to actually do it, but turns out that I do, so that's good. I guess just put your mind to whatever you want to do, and you can do it. Just takes practice. So we'll run this back to here. Oh, I guess I should turn my value down for right now for doing some fine-tuning work over here. So I think I can do Street View. I should be able to. Come on. I'm trying to do Street View on my Google Maps. Yeah, I can. I just gotta see how the terrain flows. Make that bigger. I just gotta see how it flows back here. There's this steep field. And then it turns like more flat down on this end. I didn't know that. I thought it was like that steep the whole way. But it turns out it's not. So I guess we will take this and kind of smooth this out down to this end here. That should be good. Yeah, that's better. Because it flattens out down here, I guess. And then I guess that is flat the whole way back to there. It's not even a hill, so I guess we'll take our tool and Control R, and we'll go clear back to there flat. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a weird side hill thingy there, but I guess not. It's flat, which is easier for me. The hills, my biggest, the biggest pain are just hills in general. On doing hills on this game, or not this game, I guess program. It's just making the hills is the worst part. It's just hard, and it's annoying. So I guess I don't need Street View anymore. Because it's, no, I know it's flat. So this will all be one field. And then it does go downhill. So what we're going to do is take this and we're going to go Control R here. So it should be about, yeah, it should be maybe about that. Like, this is the part I hate doing. Then we'll end up having to turn our value back up to get the hill right. And then it turns into a set of woods down here as well. So what we're doing now is we're going to take this here, raise that up, raise that up. Smooth all this out, like so. take this and go to grass and go here. We gotta erase all this grass. We'll go just like that. Oh. Wrong terrain. Run that back like that. And then smooth it all down. But like what I gotta do now is kind of raise that and then smooth that. And raise this and then smooth it. Raise that a little more. Raise that a little more. And then smooth it all out. So now this corner is going to be a set of woods right here. From there and then back. It's just a little patch of woods. They're all pine trees down in there, I guess, so I didn't realize that. So then what I need to do is find in my thing here, I need to find a spruce stage 3. Bring that down here and put it right there. Just so we're ready for when we have to make the woods. And it's here. So what I do is take my tool, make this all flat down through here, and then it starts going downhill. This here is going to be the road, so this needs to be pretty smooth. I guess that's good. All the grass gone. Yep. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is take this and switch it to asphalt. Make that terrain detail. Yeah. And then we'll take this and we're gonna scale down our brush size. Oh, wrong window. There we go. Shoot. We're gonna have to smooth this out a lot more, so turn my value up, I guess. Run it down here. Whoa. I mean, I guess that's that's kind of what it's like in real life, but the only thing is now what I need to do down to this end is lower this down because, nope, undo, subtract. Because in real life you can see all the way to the back of the field when you drive by it. Not like what I've got going on here now. It needs to be. That should be alright. And then, well, I guess, and then this roll's gotta go somewheres too. Value's gotta go back up again. So my brush can smooth all this out. Okay, we're good there. Now, next step is we need to, I guess now is what we do is get the woods ready to go here. Nope, forgot to change this back to replace. I mean, it is a decent sized patch of woods. Is that the end of the road there? Or what? That should be the end of the road. Or no, we'll run it down a little bit more. Because right about, it's going to have to be right about here because at the bottom of that hill it turns right into the next road. So I guess what we do here is take Control R and smooth this all out. Or cut it back to here. It's going to have to be way back here. And now, I guess the next step is, well, first we're going to take this and take our grass away. So it's ready. So I guess the first tree will go right about here. And we'll run that down to about there. And then it's just a square, oops, patch of woods. I mean, it is pretty open all the way out through there. And we'll do we'll do them to about there. And then, yeah, it goes all the way back, and then the field, like, indents and goes that way towards the turnpike road. Oh, itchy eyeball. Okay, we're good. Now I had to do Control B. Okay, so then I guess this bank, I guess, is just about realistic. It could be smoothed out a little bit more because then the field will go uphill at some point down here. that is a pretty big bank on that back side when you're driving down the road. So I'd say probably about that's good there. So then we still need to run trees back. The trees will run just about to the end of this field here. So probably right about there. Take our last spruce tree here. Maybe if my thing would let me go here. But it won't. Come on. Come on. There. Finally, holy. Right about here is where the trees will end. Place that one way too far up to the end. I realize that now. Yeah. Those two need to go. Turn my nav speed down just a little bit here. So I can see what I'm doing. Then I guess that does need to be cut back into edit and delete. Come on. Okay. Okay. I don't know why these two are floating, but they are. Come on, let me select it. Holy. I guess there is more room over here than I realized. Because I guess the fields that are across the road only come down to like here at the max. And then that goes a long ways out there still. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cut the map off there or not, but hopefully I can. I think map boundaries you can cut that with the map boundaries transform group. You should be able to do that. And I will have to edit the boundaries when it is time to do that. But I wish I would have went that way farther because we have more property that I don't think I'm going to be able to include. That's the other side of the map that I could have included if I would have known that there was that much space. Shoot. Another floating tree. Come on. Okay, they're looking good so far here. I might want to bring them back. Well, actually, no. I guess they're good where they're at. There's one hovering in the middle here somewheres. Okay, I think that's just about good, but I want to fill in the woods more. So there's more trees in here. Right, because that's too thinned out in there. Okay. Put some down here in this little open spot. One or two down here. 3, how about? And let go of it there. No figures. Alright, I think that's good for them woods there. Should be about good. Next step is probably to paint the fields on, I'd say. Make sure that this is good here. Should be about good. Yeah, that'll be good there. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but I want to get it as close as I can to real. So, looks good there. Now what we do is we take this and we go to rough dirt and make that terrain detail. So that runs relatively close to here, but there is a driveway between these fields, and that only runs to like that field there. I think that only goes to about there. Then it will turn into the next field. Well, actually, no, that goes a little farther because this next field is pretty narrow at this end. Yeah, that's looking good there to me. So, I'll take this and we will go just like this. They do run relatively close together. Most of the fields do. And we'll put that down to about here, right next to the woods. Whoops. If anybody does want to see real life farming videos of our farm, go check out Smith Stock Farms on YouTube. I can link it in my bio or in the description after the video or something. But it's Smith's Stock Farms is the channel name. I do real life farming videos. I have a drone that I make videos with in when we're out doing field work and whatever. I have that YouTube channel. So if you want to see real life farming videos, go check that out. This one is just mainly for Farming Simulator and my computer games. But that one is for real life. So go check that out if you want to see real life videos. I've only got probably 170 subscribers on that. I guess it is more than I have on this channel. I only have like 10 on here. I'm hoping to grow this channel a little bit more, but if I don't, that's fine. I just like making videos. Alright, so that is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, that looks good. I think this field needs to be closer up the hill, though. That's what I'm looking at. And I can run there because that driveway. There's a driveway. I think it only runs to... Yeah, that only runs to about... Only runs to the third field, so it only goes to here. So then I guess what we'll do is take that and keep going this way with it then. Because it only goes to this field here. Get as close as we can to that other field. Okay, that looks good. I think so. Yeah, that looks decent. Is that too wide? Nah, that's perfect. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is square these fields up at this end. Make it a nice straight edge right to there. And make this one a nice straight edge as well. To about there. Okay, that looks good. Now what do we want to do? I don't know if I want to do these woods yet or not. We should get working on this down here behind the Quonset because there's fields on the other side of the road that need to be done as well. Let's see. So it's open from here up, and the trees don't start. The trees start right about here, I guess. So what we want to do is Control B, and we'll take our trees, and they start about here, and they go this way. Yeah. Okay. I might try to find a different Quonset because on ours in real life there's a door on the back side as well. But I mean it's not that big of a deal if I can't find one that's exact. So that will run about through there. Maybe it's more. I'm trying to figure out what it's like in real life here. This is turns into a hill field right here. So I'd say like, well, we want to brush around again as well before I forget that. So I'm gonna say like maybe right here would be better. Okay, I need to turn the value down to about here. Then this is side hill all the way up to the flat here, and then it turns into a completely different field once it gets there. So it's looking good. And that needs to be smoothed down more. And that driveway, I'm gonna fix that because that's not what it is in real life. It's just like a tire track driveway, not the full entire thing. Oh shoot. There we go. That's good now. And we'll run that. That runs to about the same edge as that side hill field. Just like that. So this farm is based out of Steuben County, New York. So the southern tier, near the Finger Lakes, kind of. The closest one to us is Keuka Lake. Okay, to get down here and see. It needs to be any steeper, what the deal is. No, it's not even that steep, I guess. I mean, it's side hill, but it's really not that steep. It does run pretty side hill up along these woods, though, I guess. Guess that's better now. Okay, so take this and we will go to grass. Get rid of all of that grass. So, yeah, I guess that does run to about there. Then there is a kind of like a big gully here with trees. The trees go up with the terrain as well. But it is a pretty steep cliff over in here in real life. Then it flattens out though once you get on top of the hill, I believe. I haven't been up there in a while, so that's why I'm not sure. It's been quite some time since I've been to them woods before. Okay, get this flattened out here. It's starting to look a little bit better. A little more realistic to what it is. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take our line of trees here. Turn away that we're not gonna glitch. Okay. Yep, come on. What's going on here? Something wasn't letting me place a tree here for some reason. Then we'll delete that. That's going uphill, ain't it? Some trees. Now the washer's going off. How does that run? Just same way as before. Straight down here. Alright. That's looking pretty close to what it is. Then that should flatten out, but then it does work its way this way. Then it should work its way up around like this. Because there are more fields up. Then that goes even higher uphill. It does get really steep once you get up in here, like, or not steep, but like it's probably the highest point on the farm. Up near, we have windmills up there, and they're up. That's right up by them, the steep point. You can see probably, I'm gonna say 10 miles, at least 10 miles from that point. The value is still pretty high. Holy, still's high. What do I have to put it down to? 0.07. Holy. And then the smooth sucks at that low. And that'll be trees down in there. Just like that. Alright. So now we'll take our trees. Maybe if we weren't glitching out. Something with this map. Or maybe it's the editor. I think maybe because the map is so flippin' big. Okay. It's looking good. Alright. It's looking good. So now I guess what we will do is paint this field on while we're right here. Maybe smooth that out just a little bit more. like so. Put that back to rough dirt and then terrain detail. So we'll paint this on here. And it runs, let's say, just to where it's not steep anymore. Sorry about there. Ooh, we got 2 floating trees here. No, wait, I don't have to delete them. I can just lower them with this. I'm gonna move them back a little bit as well. And does that run there a little bit, maybe? Oh, hold on. Like that, probably. I'll say. Then it should, maybe it run, yeah, it'll run right up along the woods here. And kind of one of our junk piles is down near there, too. We've got 2 old farm trucks parked right here, and then we've got a scrap pile basically in the back of them. Just metal and sheet metal and all that fun stuff. Run this down a little bit closer to the thing there. If you want any closer to the road, we could go a little bit closer. Right there's good. Let's see. Then that is going to be part, that's a big field. That wraps all the way from here, and it wraps all the way down to where that road's going to be. And then there's a little triangle field here on the corner. Then there's 3 strip fields up top above that. Let's see. What else can we do as of right now? I'm going to leave them woods alone for now. I'm trying to figure out what else I can do right now. I guess I could start working on the woods down behind the lagoon here. Oh, shoot. Then it should run like this. Because this is what we park our plow, our discs and all that down here. Our disc, we got there's an old truck down there. Old fertilizer truck, too, that's down there. That we parked. Well, it got wrecked. My grandpa was driving it home one day from planting corn, and the wheel bearing was bad on one side. Wheel fell off of it, and it wrecked a bunch of stuff, I guess. So we had an old dump truck laying around. Or, not laying around, we used it for chopping silage and stuff. We took the box off, put a flatbed on there. And then the box just sat. So we had the last summer, no, 2019 summer, I think. Yeah, 2019 summer. There was a manure tank. It was an old manure truck, and the tank was just so rotted out. So we drove the truck down to the scrapyard. They picked off, or we had it unbolted, and we chained it down till we got there. And they picked it off with a excavator, with a big claw on it. They took it off with that, and then we put that one box, the aluminum box from that dump truck, and we put it on that truck. So now I've got another dump truck. And then we painted it red. It was white. We painted it red. I think there's another video on my channel for the main farm on that project as well. You can go watch that. Should be Mac Transformation or something it's titled, I think. Control B. Put some trees down along this. This is looking awesome, I'd say so myself. Then there's a pond down in here as well for fishing. And there's another field right here by the lagoon. Just a dinky one. We planted corn in it this year, and it never fully grew, so we left it standing for the deer. So let's see, we should be able to paint that on right now. It'll probably help a lot. And that runs just on the back side of this lagoon, so I'd say right about here. Yeah, right about there, to like here, and then over, and then straight back, then over. It's just a little thing. We didn't do much with it. I'm thinking maybe next year me and my cousin might make a little dirt track for our four-wheelers in there if we're not going to do anything with it. Just to screw around in, I guess. We had one up behind the farm, and then we ended up plowing that field up again. Okay, got that done. That's just about right. I'll run it over a little bit more, I guess. I'll run it right about here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And that looks right down in there. And then there's another driveway that runs down to the pond through here, and then it'll run to the pond. So what I will do is take these trees, I'm going to run them. Oh, I didn't realize you could see the trail to the pond on Google Maps. It runs through the woods to get there, and there's a cabin down there. It's pretty awesome. We just need more fish in it, because there's like nothing in there. I fished down there all summer, and I caught maybe 3 or 4 fish the whole year. And I fished down there probably 15 times at least. I fished down there a lot. Since COVID this year, I had like nothing better to do, so I spent most of my time fishing. And then I hunted this fall for the first year, finally old enough. I got my safety course out of the way. And then there's another hedgerow as well that runs. I'm trying to figure this out. If I need to turn my barn, angle it a different. I think I need to angle my barn a little different. I mean, like that. And then maybe that way a little bit. Probably right about there, yeah. That's good. So, well, I'm trying to figure this out. Because there's another field that goes here. And it runs around this and then up to the big field. So I think it needs to go this way even more then. I mean, it's angled, but it's not angled that much. Probably right about there. We'll do it. Yeah, that'll be alright. So now we're going to take our trees. There's a little hedgerow that runs right down the side of this field next to the pond trail. And then it turns into another field here. So actually that tree is too close up here. There we go. Because then it's a driveway and then it's a field down behind this hedgerow. So okay, that looks good. Okay, then we will start on these woods here. So that field goes about halfway down to here. So I'm gonna say right about here we'll start another hedgerow of trees. And then these are all woods back here. So then I've got to get this situation done here. There's a cell phone tower right about over here somewhere. That's not on our ground. But I'm probably going to make it our ground. We have a neighbor who farms right up near us, and he owns that ground that's on. Oh, floating tree. What'd you figure? No, we can't select it either. Giant's editor is like touchy, like really touchy. Let's see. Yeah, I've got to get this resolved here, like, fast. So I can get that field done and all that. It probably runs, I'm gonna say, because it runs back around this, so it probably, what in comparison to that little driveway does that have? It runs right to that little driveway, I guess. Yeah, runs right to that little driveway there. I think, yeah. So we'll do that. But I gotta smooth this out first. Turn our value up to 1. Maybe we'll go to 10 for the value. So we can get this thing real smooth. So it'll be good to drive on. I guess it does have, the back side of that field does have quite a dip down in here to get back here. Okay, so now we got to paint our good old invisible grass, I think. Or is that more squared off? Yeah, these trees are more like squared off on this. There's not at such of an angle. Probably right here. Come on, please. There we go. Yeah, it's just about like that. They're a small angle. Okay, looks good. There's a little spot to park down here as well for, I don't know, just we park our slurry tank down there. And there's another hedgerow of trees, and they run just about to this, there's like street down from that road that splits the two property lines. So right here is about where we'll go. It doesn't run the full way to the road. Then there's a little bit of an opening down here. I'm going to say about that much. I'll put that out there. not a very thick hedgerow. And we'll run another tree here. Okay, that's good. Perfect. So that's looking good now. Then that, well, I guess it is 2 fields, but we farmed it as 1 this year, so I'm gonna do it as 1 field. Kind of hugs around this. It comes here and it comes in front of the barn and then back, and that kind of hugs around it. So what we'll do now is take our nifty little paint tool here and just start painting this field so I can get it at a good angle here. Comes right about to around there. Comes up around like this, and then there's a driveway that runs along the barn as well. So that, I'll say about to there. I think it's, actually, no, that will undo a couple steps here. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Then it goes to like there before the house driveway. Yeah, I don't know why we ever had that as 2 fields, but we did. We seeded it with alfalfa this year, and one it made a really nice hay crop on it, I guess. I remember that now. It was like probably the biggest crop of hay we had, because we had a pretty dry year again this year, unfortunately. Yeah, it probably runs like that. Don't ask me why it runs so weird like that. It's weird. I don't know why we had it wrapped down around on there. It's about the biggest waste of space. My cousin put a food plot in there a couple years ago. He had a couple deer down in there, not very many. I just don't think they liked the barn. That was what the issue was. So now we're gonna put that to subtract. I think I got that a little too close. So now we need to take this and make the invisible grass. Put our brush radius up a little more. Whoops. Get rid of all this grass. And then a short row of trees that run right down through here. Right about there. Another little chunk. That's about good. I'd say. I think we need to cut this back a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Cut that back a little bit. 2. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that is looking good. Well, actually, we need to run it closer to the road. I didn't realize that. Do a square brush. Get it nice and squared off here. Make it look all nice. Just like that. That should be good. We missed a little spot out here in the field. There. We're golden. That did turn out good. That's just about the terrain of it. That might be able to be smoothed off a little more. I don't know though. What's the value at 10? Holy. Yeah, we'll smooth that a little more there. See how that looks. That should be fine. Doesn't have to be exact. So now we'll go back to our grass. Get rid of all this. Make sure there's no other grass that needs to be gone. Probably it's gonna have to be for when you do this trail down through here. At least most of it is. Scooch up in my chair. Maybe it needs to be gone a little bit there. Then we're gonna go back to dirt and terrain detail. Subtract that over there to a nice straight line. Just gotta give enough room so it looks like there's a ditch there. Okay. Boom. Then I guess it is a little thicker area of trees over in here than I thought it was. Just a few more there. Put one here. That's probably good, yeah. Don't want many more trees there. Well, actually, it needs to be rounded off because the robot room, well, the driveway will come down around here to go down to the robots. The milk and parlor. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, I apologize about that, guys. I had to run down and do something real fast. But I am back now, so we will get rolling here again. Alright, so we're back. Now, take our grass and invisible. Get rid of all that. Okay, it looks good. So now, I probably could run the driveway around the barn now. Just gotta figure out here. That's looking like. If it runs right next to the barn, which it doesn't at this end at least. Take that, and we'll go to gravel. I don't want a round brush for this. I'll run that down around like this. And around the corner. Paint all this gravel like so. Then this is all gravel here. Whoa! Not want to do that. And that runs right out to the road. Just like that. Okay. So then I guess we can take our thing and go out a little more to the edge of that. Just like that. Okay. Look at that. That does look just like our farm from up on the hill. Oh yeah. Looks just like it. Alright. So now we're going to take this gravel and take that and paint it down around this here. And then that will wrap up around by the garage. And come out to the road. So in real life, we have our milking robots, and there's a little building here that where the robots are at. I'd like to try and find something, just a little lean-to, not even with two sides on it, because what we have in real life is just goes right down to the bottom and then a wall. Just a little room. I wouldn't be able to put robots in there, but I want to be able to just make it look as realistic as possible. And yeah, so we'll take our grass and we'll paint that around here so the driveway isn't so wide. And that looks good. That should have been filled in a little more. I might be able to get like bushes or something and put in there. There was a little shed here at one point, but we knocked that down. And then I need to find something for a generator shed. We have a generator right here that runs the power to everything on the farm. And then there's a cross alley, or a return alley here that used to bring the cows from the milking parlor, which was in this barn, back to the main farm, or the main barn. But now that is gone. So, or it's there, but it's not used, I guess, is what I meant to say. I just gotta find something that'll run from here to there without a problem. So, next step, I guess we'll do a little detail around I need to figure something out for, so what I do is I take minimize all this. I usually take another map, open up another map, and use, from there, buildings. So downloads. One I've been using is Chippewa County Farms. Go to maps, open up the map. And then take a minute to load. You guys should be able to see it here in a minute. Once I get loaded in, you should be able to see what I'm doing. It should switch over now. Or maybe it won't. Darn, I wanted it to. Maybe it won't. Now, only if that was a separate part of... Maybe it is. That might be a separate part of the... Yeah, it is. So I think I found something that'll work for the robots. So, file, export selection of files. Put it in there, robot, barn. Yes, yes. Then we'll go back to the Smith Stock Farms map and open up that file. Somewheres. Oh, shoot. I didn't save that to the right spot. Shoot. Hold on. Buildings. I guess I had to go back to the Chippewa County file and export. No, it's in the right spot, ain't it? Desktop. Somewhere. Smith Stock Farms. Right there. Buildings. Save. Oh, I had to name it. Yeah, it's in there somewhere, ain't it? I think so. It's gotta be in there. I must have just not seen it. HL. Right there. Found it. The only thing I hate is it ends up clear on the other side of the map. Oh, that'll work perfect. Well, then I gotta find something to put on there for a roof, I guess. I thought it came with the whole roof and everything, but I guess it doesn't. So we're gonna have to narrow it down a little bit. And then, yeah. Holy, my speed is too high for what I'm doing. Right about to there, and then I thought it would have come with the roof, but I guess not. Roof 2 done. I guess I'm gonna have to find a different roof to put on there. I didn't realize that I'd have to do that. I don't think it'd be that big of a deal, but I guess so. What's this one? Whole roof? Yeah, unfortunately. Something over here. I'm just flying around the map looking. This would work, but I have to size it down to whatever I need it to be. Save that. Okay. File, import. I should be able to modify this like I need it to, be, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. And there's another room just like this one on the other side of the barn. I'm going to try to make this fit the best that I can, but I don't know if I can or not. Thought I was going to be able to make it work, but it's not looking like I'm gonna. Nope, I guess not. Man, that'd be the perfect little room. I just gotta find something. Then another one I use is Columbia County. I'll open that one up. There might be something in there. Hopefully, there is. Good minute here. Okay. Find something that's a lean-to. Ooh, maybe I can shoot. It's all one thing, isn't it? Metal. What's metal? Oh, something with the foundation. Shoot, that stinks. That would have worked perfect for the roof. But I guess not. I can't believe there's nothing that's just a lean-to. All it needs to be is a one-sided roof. I can't seem to find anything with just one side on it. There's that, but that's the same barn from Chippewa County that the side room came off of. I don't know. Kinda stinks, but I don't know what are you gonna do. Wait. Darn. It's all one big piece. That maybe not. No. It's a cool co-op though. Nothing there. I just can't believe there's not a one-sided little building for just like a lean-to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let me Google it and see if there's something. Lean-to FS19. Doesn't matter what color the roof is, I can change it. That's probably not a pieced together thing anyways. Not seeing much. Darn. I'm wondering if I can edit that one roof in GE from Columbia County or whatever map it was. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna try to edit this or export selection to, I'm gonna just put this onto my desktop. Okay, minimize that. Now find the roof here, open it up, Giants Editor. Okay, now all I want is that piece. I just want to take that piece. Hmm. There's not like a eraser or something on here. Huh. Well, I guess that's out of the picture then. Delete that. I don't know what I'm going to do for a lean-to shed. There was a base game one, but it would stick through, and I don't know if it would be the right thing anyways. I can try that. I'll go to there, open up the framing simulator thing here, and there's gotta be sheds. Easy Shed 01 probably is what it would be. Yeah, that's the one. Modular halls, decal. Darn. I don't think the roof is separate either on Giants. I can believe why. The feet are. The rest of it is not. So that's out of the picture too. From Giants. Darn. That stinks. I wanted to have that for my robot room. And I doubt I can try downloading this one. But I highly doubt that it will be separate pieces. Probably be all one big piece. Okay, it's done. We'll try to. Oh, we're gonna have to unzip it, of course. Extract to lean-to shed. Open up the i3D. Okay. Nope, that's out of the picture too. That's all one flippin' piece. I mean, I don't know if I can make it work. I'd have to recolor it. If I could recolor it, that'd be alright. Let's see if I can zoom in over here to it. Try to, oh, that's the albedo color. Metalness. That don't matter either, does it? No, I gotta figure out how to do the actual color on it though. I don't know how. That's the concrete. Huh, I don't know, I guess, I'll have to figure something out at some point. X that out. I wish I had a roof that would work for it, but I don't. Nothing up here that would work. Well, this, is that the roof? Oh, we found something. Edit, duplicate, pull that with us, and go to the farm. Well, you know what, I'll just Control D, Control B it over here. Okay, perfect. Oh, darn it. Now we're not going to be able to, I don't know why we wouldn't be able to, but see what I mean? It's all wacky. Darn it. No, hold on, I gotta choose it again and bring it over here. Darn. All I need to do is to get it, like, perfectly lined up over here. Why won't it, like... See what I mean, what it's doing? Something wacky with it. Of course, the only thing... Well, actually, I might be able to put the whole shed down there. If I put the whole entire shed there, it would probably work. So then what we do with this is we get rid of that. No, edit, delete. Edit, delete. It is called the 50 by 72 commodity barn. Place that right there. Boom, maybe this will work. I wasn't even thinking of that. Oh yeah, this will work. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. I just gotta make it a little bit taller. It'll be golden. I just gotta make this long. I'm gonna have to do the roof up a different color here. The metal this needs to go up so it's shiny. About as close as you're gonna get. So I think that's about good for length on it. And we gotta go to gravel. Gotta get our gravel finished up here. Okay, perfect. Check that out. That is perfect. So now what we need to do is take this and duplicate it, spin this one around, and move it to the other side. Because like I said, there's another one over here. We gotta make sure they're even in the same spot. That's just about right. Yep, I think so. Perfect. And we gotta make sure the gravel is where it needs to be over here. Okay. We are golden now. Check that out. That is awesome. You know what we can do is bring this field up like that. There we go. Now we're rolling. Boom. Look at that. We have made quite a bit of progress on this map so far, so that's probably going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll probably do another stream later in the week on this map. But I've got a few things that I've got to go do today. I would stream longer, but there's really not much else I can do right as of now to the map until I can get woods and stuff done. And we've been streaming. How long have we been streaming for? Let me see. For almost 2 hours. 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 23 seconds is how long we have been streaming for. So, I'll get back here. I'm going to probably take a couple pictures here on the progress. We've made a lot of progress. We've done a lot of stuff since I've been started streaming. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. We've placed a lot of trees. We've done a lot of terrain work. We've extended the road where it needed to be. We did the robot rooms, and we got the driveway done around here. We did a lot of stuff today. So thank you all for watching, and we will catch you in the next stream. Thanks for watching, guys.